Hey guys, good morning. I'm doing a get ready with me video today because I am headed to work in the morning. I just work part-time helping out at my parents' store, and I was like, I should film this. So just gonna put on a toner. This is by Believe, and it has bergamot herbal extract toner. There we go. Just gonna put that on. So as you can see, I have some discoloring on my face. I am getting older, so my skin is getting older too. So I'm just prepping this. Some people use like a cotton ball for the toner. I just don't want to waste, you know, cotton balls and, money, because I don't want to use that every day. Not only that, just saving the planet, less waste produced. My family's in my room. Excuse me. So how you guys doing today? So make sure when you guys do your skin prep and stuff, always put it on your face and also on your neck. The reason why I say this is because your neck gets older too, right? Most people don't think about that, but as you age, if you just focus on your face, your face will look better, but your neck is just gonna age. So you just wanna drag that little baby down all the way here, okay? That includes your sunblock as well. All right, now for lotion, I'm gonna do L'Oreal Age Perfect Cell Renewal. This has SPF 15 and it's a day cream. It's actually, if you look, it's very creamy and thick. Okay, I just go like this and I smear it over, and then I just go like this.
Chloe really likes it. Chloe really likes it.
It's really thick, and I know some people they'll probably break out, but for me, I have really dry skin, and I need that moisturizing effect on my face. I just get really dry. Now, when I lived in Los Angeles, my skin was, oh my goodness, it was so dry and ashy. I wash my face and it feels so tight. And I came to Hawaii about 4 years ago, and I now don't have that issue because it's kind of pretty humid here, but I still need to put it on because it will feel slightly dry. So after I do that, let me get my primer if I could find it, for goodness sakes. Let's try this. Ooh, so I have a sample. Sometimes I get samples in the mail. This one's by Dermablend Professional. It's an Insta Grip Jelly Primer. 3-in-1 tasking primer. I'm going to try that one out. So easy application, sweep all over face and feel the powerful stick sensation. Let primer dry for 30 seconds. Ready to grip over makeup. It's really important to actually let your primer set before you go ahead and put your makeup over it, because what happens is if you put on primer and it hasn't set yet, you're just going to smear that thing around, right? You want it set so that when you put your makeup on, it grips to it and it lets everything just stick on there. Now let's see if this is lotiony. Nope, it's a clear jelly right there. Oh yeah, this is very thick. This is going to be very good for my skin because I know it's going to be tacky. And that means the makeup, like the foundation, is going to stick. Okay, I have high expectations because I already am feeling it. I focus a lot on right here because I have a lot of pores from here and here. I want to make sure my pores are filled. So the reason why a primer is good is what happens is, you get sweaty, and just throughout the day, your makeup moves. Now this is gonna make your makeup not move. Oh, it's tacky. This is good. I might, if this outcome is good, I might just go ahead and buy this. You see guys? That means it's tacky. That's good. I have high hopes for this. It feels really good. So while I wait for that to work out, let's do eye makeup. So today, what kind of eye makeup should I do? I haven't used this in a while. Smashbox. Very, very pigmented. And this is called Major Metals Eye Palette. It comes with a little mirror. Oh, I can see myself in me. And then you have a lot of metallic colors right there. Right? The golds, the bronzes, the red foil, dark purple. I don't know why, but purple I feel like never looks good on me. I'm not a purple person. So I'm gonna go with this copper color right here. I really like the color copper. And then I just dab it, tap the excess. I mean, I'm going to work, so nothing too intense. And the reason why I do eye makeup is, first, if it falls underneath right here, if it does fall off, I could just cover it with foundation, right? And we're letting that primer set, so just waiting for that to work. All right. As you can see, it's morning, so my voice has kind of got that morning voice, so I apologize if it doesn't sound peppy. It's like my voice is just like, oh, good morning. Alright. So I'm just going to compact it right on the base and just lighten it up on the top. And then let's go with that little shimmery champagne color. The inner eye. Shine, shine, shine. Now foundation time. So for today's foundation, I'm gonna use, it's kind of a thick foundation. This is made by a smaller company called Jennifer Bradley Makeup. It's called 4-in-1 Camera Ready. And I got the lightest shade, which is 3. I have kind of like a tanner face, but my neck is, my neck is light. And I don't like that two variation color where my face is tan and my neck is white. So I actually match to my neck. And then I go and do like bronzer to kind of shade in my face. And for this, I don't prefer a sponge right away. What I will do is I'm going to use a brush. First paint it on my face. See how I paint it? And then I will go ahead after the sponge and kind of set it in. Because this does make it streaky for my face a little bit. But it's easy to paint on. So this is really, really thick. So once you paint it on, you just smush it around like that.
Oh, how old are they? You are. Okay, this way.
Concentrating on the redness area. So my redness area is right here, under my nose, and around my mouth. And around my piercing, just the redness area. Now, when I did get it pierced, actually, I was like, oh, I can't put makeup around it, but now I can because it's healed. Maybe I had it for 8 months or a year. I don't recall. Just looking at my face. So if you look close, it is kind of streaky. So once I do that, then I'm gonna go and kind of pat it in to really let that blend out.
He said just eat your food.
Now, if you don't do bronzer, to be honest, you're gonna look washed out because it's like one dimension color, right? I'm sorry, I'm fixing my piercing. I'm not picking my nose. And if you have one dimension, your face is gonna kind of look flat. So I know bronzer can be kind of scary to use for some, but it really, if you go gentle on the brush, it really isn't. It's just gonna give you like a sun-kissed look. And this is not a matte foundation. I've noticed that when I do matte, it makes me look like shinier, but I go ahead and put powder over it. So, all right, now for bronzer, so I have a few different kinds. I'll go ahead and do a cream version today. This is the cream version by Fenty Beauty, by Rihanna's company. And this is called Cheeks Out by Macchiato 03. See, it's how it's like creamy. I just swipe it like this. Top of the ear, you see, top of the ear, kind of halfway. You don't want to drag it down there, then it just looks like you've got brownness all over your mouth. So you're just adding a little bit of color to define your face a little. See how it just gives a nice little healthy look. Same thing. See? Yeah, you go like this. And I have a very small forehead, so I have to be careful not to really shade too much. So I focus right on the sides and then lightly finish it off on the top, but very lightly. If you have a large forehead, you're going to want to concentrate on shading up there to kind of minimize the length of your forehead. But honestly, for me, I have a short forehead, so I really can't really go on. It's going to make my face look just tiny, which might look weird, but if you don't have much of a forehead, it's a little odd. Now I'm gonna kind of pinch my brush like this. Some people use like a smaller brush. I'm just lazy. Just pinch it like this to make it thin. Tap it in. Go from the first maybe like quarter of my eyebrow, and then sweep it around like so. Do the same. Tap it from the inner eyebrow. Swipe it right down, and then make a little U shape. And then, so it's not too sharp of a straight line, just slightly pat it there.
This is baby cereal because you're a baby.
Okay. And now, blush. Today, what blush? Okay, I'll do Clinique. Clinique Blush Cheek Pop Palette. Palette Blush Pop. Got this from a birthday a year and a half ago. Now there's a little mirror with it. And then you got these trio colors. This is a very light brown shade. And this is kind of pinkish, and this is kind of burgundy-ish. But even if it's burgundy, it comes out very, it comes out strong. So you want to go very light, right? If you go light, it looks just, kind of pinkish. What I like to do is I kind of blend it. Like, what? That's weird. But it comes out to be a really pretty color when you... And then, sometimes I go a little too hard on the pan. So I kind of check it out, make sure I just pat it to make sure I didn't do too much. Just to see the consistency. I don't want to drag it unless I know how much I put. I focus on the apple of my cheeks and go up. The lower you place your blush, your face looks droopier. So you want to keep that kind of up, right? See? See how the dimensions of your face this looks more lifted, more brighter, and this one looks kind of dull still. Same thing. Pat it and drag it up. Now, as you go up, you can start blending it out. See how that looks, you guys? Alright, afterwards, brows. Anastasia angled eyebrow brush. And Anastasia pomade. Eyebrow pomade, dip brow pomade, medium brown. I do have black hair, but I don't like black brows. I feel like it's too heavy. So I go with like a lighter shade on my brows, even though I have black hair. It's just, for me personally, I don't like black brows. It's a little too harsh because I do go kind of heavy on my brows. Some people go very light, so it looks fine, but for me, I really fill it in. So what I do mostly, I trace my brows and then I fill it in after. It's the easiest way for me. I actually had my eyebrows tattooed before, but it's fading. I might have had it like 3 times already. So I don't drag it in, I just tap, tap, tap. I don't want too much. Again, trace it out. And then filling it in. It's really hard to get the perfect brows for some people, me included, because they're not going to look exactly alike. But it does bother me if it's too off. But, it's okay. Most people can't tell. Most. Now, some people will definitely be able to tell. And then, after I do that, I will get the spoolie, the spirally part that looks like a mascara wand, and I just brush my brow down. I don't have much there, to be honest. And what I like to do sometimes, to kind of give an illusion of like a fluffier brow, my mom gave me this. I don't know who makes it. She went to like a Japanese market and they had it in part of the market where they were selling like beauty products. So she's like, I don't use it. This is actually kind of like not the true color to my brows, but you can't really tell. It's like a shade lighter. It's more caramel if anything. So what I do is I kind of brush the hair stroke up to give it a fuller look. Do you see how, if I look close, you can see kind of it's brushed up. And do the other side. And just stick it in one more time. Alrighty. I'm still in my pajamas, so excuse me. And it's interesting, my brow hair on the left of my face is actually longer. Do I want to go one more? Let's go one more. Alright. Now what I notice is when I do this part, I will actually see like slight blotchiness under here, because what is happening is the hair that was covering when I filled it up is actually now lifted, and you could actually see the sparse area that I did not shade in. I don't want to shade it in again with the pomade, so I'll go with this. It's called the Master Eyebrow Kit, and it's by the Face Shop. It's a Korean product, and I'm gonna use the darker shade, and I'm just gonna.
Did you hear me? I said I really like it.
It comes with actually 2 of these tools, a spoolie, and one is for painting it. And I'm gonna apply it that way. So I'm just gonna. It looks kind of dark, but it's actually not that dark once you do it. And then kind of slightly fill in that spot. I don't want to go to the beginning of my brows because you want that kind of light, because it looks too sharp. I'm just going to do the other side and just tap it in. Just fill out that whitish area. Okay, that's it, you guys. And then, ooh, highlight. Highlight. Okay, highlight. Wet n Wild highlighter. No, let's do something else. Oh, let's do this one. Pure highlighting palette. Highlight and contour palette. And this also comes with a mirror. But I don't really use a mirror because I have another side mirror. And these are contouring colors, but the shades are way too dark for me. I got this from my sister-in-law. So I use these for eyebrow eyeshadow, which works. And then these I use for highlighting, or I use it for eyeshadow as well. I'm going to use the bottom for the cheek area. So what you're going to do is just right above the blush area right there next to the eye. You see this area? You're just going to go slightly from here to here, like a U. Right, about an inch worth. And just tap it in right here. So when the sun hits, see? Girls, please stop fighting. Those are my girls in the morning. Today is Good Friday, so they don't have school today. And just swipe it like that. If you go a little heavy-handed, you can just use your sponge. And then for my nose, I'm using the lighter shade. I use my finger sometimes, so I don't go too overboard. Just right here, like a little bit of a pimple dot, right? And then ever so lightly. Okay. And it kind of gives you that perkier nose. I have a very flat nose. Being Asian, I have a very flat nose right here. So what happens is, it looks flat. So I kind of angle it right here on my nose and make sure that it looks more standout, more shape. Do you see my kids are crying? Because this is life if you're a mother or you're a parent or a grandparent that takes care of your little kids. It's always something. They're fighting and crying. All right. So apologize if there's a lot of noises in the background. This is Wet n Wild metallic liquid eyeliner. So for me, I prefer liquid eyeliner because it smears. So I do have hooded eyes, so the crease is tucked in. So you can't really see it if I go across my whole entire eyelid, which is the reason why I don't anymore. I will just go from the ends of my eye and flick it out like that, ever so lightly. Same thing. End of my eye, flick it out like that. That's it. It just makes the illusion of bigger eyes, just elongated on the sides. And then this is a MAC brush. It's like 20 years old. I don't know where but the name of it is 210. Sorry, I see it still, 210 MAC. And I use this for the inner eyes. So you can use the same highlighter or any kind of different highlighter. I'll just use this. This is right in front of me, Wet n Wild highlighting powder. Blossom Glow is the name. Their highlighters are really good. So I just put it in like that and just focus on my inner eye right there, just to brighten up the eye area. See? And then lips. What am I doing for lips today, you guys? Ooh, I got these on sale. It was like $1 or $2, I forget. So Demi Matte. This is by CoverGirl, $4.40. It's kind of like a. This is my little daughter. You see that? It's kind of like a brown. It looks brown maroon, but it's actually just chocolate brown. But the color doesn't come out too dark, which is what I like. Especially for work, I don't want anything too intense. My lips are not dry today. Very good. Nice smush it. And then let me put this back. Alright. I'm doing mascara, so I gotta get close to my eye. So this is L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I'm actually not too much of a fan of this. I'm very particular with mascara because I do have sparse, short eyelashes. So a lot of them do not work well on me, but this works okay. I have to go with a double coat. You can see the wand is very, sorry guys, you see how it's rubbery? There we go. It's rubbery, and the wand itself, it's just very short. So it's easy to grasp, and you could go to the base of the lashes. But just, I won't say it's my favorite, but it's not bad. I do double coat it because that's the only way you'll see more volume and thickness, you know, and kind of it lengthens up much better and lifts up much better. But for those who have really dramatic, long, beautiful, thick lashes, I'm sure one coat will suffice. I'm jealous of you guys. I have tried the Roman Fields Lash product, and it does good, but you just have to continue it, and it's expensive. It's like $175, I think. So I just don't want to keep it up. And then getting them done every month is like over $100 every month. That's too pricey. So I'm like, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I have short lashes, and some people are like, why don't you actually curl your lashes? I'm too lazy. I feel like if it doesn't work too much for me, they still droop down because I have really straight hair. Now some people will, you know, finish their skin off with some powder, and some people will just leave it like this dewy. Dewiness, I feel like it makes you more, you know, shiny, and I don't prefer that dewy, shiny look, so I'm gonna mattify my face after this. I usually don't have breakfast, but I am gonna have breakfast today. I don't know why, but I'm hungry, slightly. I think because I ate a snack before I went to bed. I feel like when I eat before I go to sleep, I'm hungry the next morning. Isn't that weird? I feel like if I don't eat right before bed, then I'm not hungry in the morning. You see? You can see something, a little something. Gotta be careful though if it gets spidery and clumpy. But that is done. Now powder. Some people use setting powder. I have this matte translucent by AOA Studio Perfect setting powder. I think that was like $1 or $2. It's cheap. And I also have this one. This is actually a color powder. And I'm going to use this because I want to finish it off and throw away the case. Swirl it around. This is a Korean product. I'm going to just tap it on. Swirl it around. Tap under the side. Don't cover your highlight, girls, because you want that shine to come through. You're like, why are you applying so much? Well, it's kind of the center is like completely empty, so I have to. I don't want my makeup to shift, which is why I'm tapping it. I don't get the highlighted areas because I do want those highlights to come through. I don't want to cover it. I also don't shade or contour here because I feel like it makes me look, this is personally me, it makes me look like I have different colored faces and it looks too odd. I don't know, it just doesn't look right. Maybe if, I don't know, I just don't like it. Alright. Did I get everything? Oh. And finally, at the end, my milk setting powder. It separates the product in here. That's just how it's made. And it's gonna grip, set, and refresh spray. Hydro milk. Shake it up. I got this one Sephora. It's like kind of expensive, like $25, but it does really, really lock in that final look, right, you guys? Locking it in. You want that to stay there. All right. Get about 12 inches away. now it's done, but I want it to dry off because we gotta wait for that to dry, you guys. There we go. Ooh, look at that highlight. Let it go there. So this is gonna lock in everything so that at the end of the day the makeup is still there. Seems pretty dry now. I always put my hair up when I work. I help my parents at their store. They have a liquor store, and just help them out in the morning while the kids are at school. Just gonna wear, like, I usually wear just shorts and a shirt, just keeping it very casual. I feel like there's a hair under my nose. You ever feel that tickle? You're like, is there hair around? So this is my final look, you guys. That's to get ready with me in the morning. I appreciate you coming by, stopping by my channel. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel and like and share and comment. And let me know, do you guys have like a morning routine? And I'd like to know more about you guys. So thank you for watching and talk to you later. Bye.